Hmm. Yes. Hmm. Yes. One of these will be the thumbs. Anyway, hello. Welcome to the channel. This is Sharper Pen Image Consulting. I'm Zach Markowski. I'm an image consultant. I've been in the field about 3 years now. And before that, I was in environmental assessment consulting a long time. Done a lot of other work too. I'm a writer, and I've been thoroughly enjoying helping people change, adjust, refine their appearance and their behavior and the communication. And before we go too far, because I want to keep things really simple here, just highlight a few main points, get into what image consulting is and why it matters. Um, but to make clear, first we're going to start with image. Image, it's not just a picture and it's not just a word, it's not just a designation, right? What it instead is an entire set of both articulated and unarticulated beliefs and assumptions and even expectations, right, that surround a person, a place, or a thing. And this could be a single person, a location, a brand. It's an entire mythology, even, right? Image is profound and it's ancient, and there's a lot we could say about it. For one, that time and space are physiological colors which the eye makes, or perhaps that we might have a beautiful vision for man, but it slumbers in the ugliest of stones, right? Or that, there's one thing that's really needful in life, and that's to give style to one's character and one's personality. Or we could say, image is one of the most potentially powerful tools anyone has, and man has been employing it since time immemorial. Appearance is reality for us as human beings, right? We make judgments really quickly, and the human eye can make split-second judgments and process images in about a tenth of a second. And within 5 to 10 seconds, the human mind can come up with dozens of assumptions and judgments. So if you're not actually controlling for the image and the message you want to project and reflect, other people will fill in those gaps for you. Other people will tell you about you. Other people will come to see you before you see you, even, right? Things get kind of strange here. But image is this mythos. It's a reputation. It's one's character. It's one's, again, image is profound. And then image consulting then is, it's services, education, training, information, everything around updating, changing, refining, augmenting, for whatever the reason, one's appearance, behavior, and communication. And I brought up reasons, right? Because there's many reasons that people do it. It's often job changes, right? It's often life changes, divorce, losing weight, gaining weight. Some, they need a new closet for any number of reasons. And also, they're trying to maybe find a husband or a wife, or they're trying to impress a new boss. They're trying to get ahead, right? They're trying to compete. And see, everyone uses what they have, what they naturally have, what they can further augment, and then they further look for new advantages, right? Which is why people go to college. It's why people have coaches. It's why people do all sorts of things to get ahead in the world and to meet their needs, right? So image consulting serves many of these purposes in dealing with changing, updating, refining the ABCs, right? The appearance, the behavior, and the communication of the individual, or in the case of like a corporation, it might be HR and dress code or something. But that's the ABCs. Your behavior and your communication are also just as important as your appearance. It's not just looking the part, it's also being trusted and responsible and having the skills and the knowledge to be the part, whatever your part may be. And this gets into, the one, two, threes, which are the reasons why. And it sort of begins with, well, I guess you could say image consulting as a fact has been around for, since the dawn of time. But in more recent decades, it was things like John T. Malloy's Dress for Success, You had a lot of other kind of image consulting gurus and guys like that who came into the market and did a bunch of research and figured out, at least in terms of America, right, the breakdown of classes and corporate structure and how different people viewed in different other people based on not just stereotypes, but the image presented to them. What color suits work best for what kind of jobs, what works to help people work and look better at work without having to, ride their butts, things like that. That was the kind of research that he did, and ran tests and then created businesses off it. And it's been around for a long time. And so the number one reason, getting into the one, two, threes here is it's not just dressing for success, because success is a generic term. It doesn't mean anything, right? It's dressing for your success. And this matters because, no two people will define success 100% the same way, but everyone defines failure the same way. And failure is the inability to reach one's goals in life, whatever they may be, versus success, that could be personal, that could be corporate, that could be romantic, that could be really singular or really wide and, what would you say, ambitious. The second reason, it's networking, right? That's meeting the kinds and classes and types of people that you want to associate with, you want to work with. It's getting in where you fit in. And maybe you have an idea where that is. Maybe you're trying to find that or create that right now, right? But that's part of it. So the third reason then, so it's just a reiteration of the last two. That's dressing for your success. That's networking to make it to where you want to in life. And that's to three, achieve what you set out to do. And at the very least, it's seeking novelty, because better to try and fail, better to roll the dice. Like I think it was Machiavelli or Goethe who once said something like, the same thing that drives a rich man to seek novelty is the same thing that drives a poor man to better his position in life. And that is an inner drive to express itself. And the thing about image consulting, especially here at Sharper Pen Image Consulting, is that it's not about trying to be something you're not. It's not about projecting something you aren't. It's not about any kind of inauthentic roles or, things like that, because the world has enough of that. There's already a you that exists. It's about pulling out what's there. It's about delivering a consistent message in your appearance, your behavior, and your communication to get to where you want to go, to meet who you want to meet, and to be the person you want to be. There's a lot of reasons as to why. We could come up with a lot of reasons as to why and the value thereof. I know some people will see it and see it immediately. Some people already know it. Some people suspect it. It depends type of people who kind of seek image consulting. Some people, it's like they just were never given the information. Their parents, their culture, whatever it is, they never really educated them about the reality of how powerful image is and reputation and how these things matter. And, or even things like how to network, how to, especially in the modern age with so many things changing, right? So you can see there's a lot of reasons as to why people do it. And there's a lot of reasons as to why you might need or want it. But regardless, if you're my audience and if you appreciate the sort of content that I make and that I'm going to keep making, and this is for you, please like, share, subscribe, comment, engage, whatever it is you would like to do. This content is here for you, for my customers, you as well. I'll cover my website, my forums, some of those things, contact email, in some additional videos to come. So there's no confusion about how you can get a hold of me to schedule a consultation for image consulting. That's adjusting, augmenting, changing, updating, refining your appearance, your behavior, and your communication, right? All very important, whether you're a scholar, a writer, in the corporate classes, doesn't matter. Everyone can benefit And that means when I say benefit, I don't just mean monetarily and financially, right? Because there's a practical side of things, but there's also, the quality of life side of things. And that's where I love my job, and that's where I care most, is seeing the lights come on in people's eyes and seeing their understanding shift and change. And then as they look better and feel better and do better in the world, to see them take on a new appreciation for life and for the simple things like appearance, behavior, and communication, right? Because it can be complex, but it's also very simple at the end of the day. And consistency and clarity are important in this. And look, I'm already ranting. I'm already going. Again, thanks for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye. Because like you're programmed from an early age. You don't necessarily think like, oh, my childhood was shaped by marketers, but it absolutely was.